Welcome Pisces to the channel. It's Robin here. Thanks for joining me for your September financial tarot card reading. So do keep in mind, guys, this is going to be a general read. Hopefully it connects with everybody who stops on the channel to watch the video. But if it doesn't, you might just need a private reading. So I'm using the Gilded Tarot deck to do this reading for you. And I'm just going to go on a pause and change the camera angle down to where you can see the cards come out. So just one sec. Hello. Okay, Pisces, here we go. I'm probably going to do about 8 cards to do your general reading. You know, I do stress general reading because it's not going to resonate with everybody. Hopefully it does. I had somebody comment really nicely on the monthly reading. She was saying, this is the first time that one of your readings didn't resonate, but she said, you know, and she was very so sweet about it. And then there's some people that aren't. So if this reading isn't for you, it's just not for you, you know. That's all. I try my best, guys, and I really hope you enjoy. So let me know in the comments. I'm going to do a deck cut, and I'm going to take this card to start your reading, and then we'll kick it off from here. So I don't do reversals. I get energy from the card no matter what direction they come out in. Guys, we've got the 10 of Wands here for you. Looking at this card, it's not a mystery what's going on. You got somebody feeling very burdened. You could have a lot of financial obligations going on right now. Some of you could be taking care of family members, getting ready for some of you a new family member. And it, quite frankly, feels like a burden. And that's okay. You know, sometimes there's a lot going on and you feel like, well, I don't know if I can keep doing this. But it looks like for all that you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed, you keep going. Like, I see that you deserve a lot of credit for how much strength you have, even though I see you're facing some doubt here, you know? Let's keep going. This one came out in Aquarius too, so it's really funny. Sometimes specific cards, I'm getting the word haunt. They sort of haunt each reading for each sign, and it's funny, but the Judgment card, I feel like you're being judged by other people for not providing some sort of 5-star lifestyle. And that could be part of your stress here with the 10 of Wands. I hope you guys can see the cards okay. But that's not cool. Like, you know, if somebody's gonna be like chirping about how much money you make, or, you know, you're not providing an elegant or swish enough lifestyle for them, how about they get a job? You know, why don't they start contributing? I think that I'm seeing an opportunity. You guys need to kind of push back. Like, honestly, if it's somebody that you're supporting and they are saying it's not good enough, I don't think you need to take that. And they could probably contribute financially in some way, you know, get some sort of part-time job to help you, because you're carrying all the sticks here. Yeah, you definitely are feeling like, why am I getting the word battleship? Like, who's the sci-fi fan out there? This is so funny. I get certain words and they're not my words. So I know it's either my spirit guides or it's based on the collective energy out there. Yeah, you guys are really struggling to win right now. And you're doing it, I feel like you're doing it under the scrutiny of other people and getting a certain amount of pushback that you're not really super grateful for. And I don't blame you, because I can see here that you are doing everything possible to provide for a person or persons. And instead of being appreciated, you know, and it could even be yourself. It could even be your own energy here that you're like kind of like, I thought I'd be making more money at this point in my life, or feeling possibly, I'm getting the word jealous of other people with more money. Or, you know, I'm getting the impression that some of you are driving around, you know, sort of really affluent neighborhoods, or going to shops that you can't quite afford the price tag, but you're looking at the merchandise and wishing that you would have it. So what I'm seeing here is sort of an opportunity to change your perspective. So hold on for a second. We've got the Seven of Cups. So you might be really overwhelming yourself with all the options that are available to you out there. You know, you can see that there's something different in every single cup out here, in here. And I think that's sort of translating to what you're absorbing into your current reality. So hold on for a second. What I was saying before is that instead of going and saying, sort of beating yourself up here with the Five of Swords, or allowing other people to do this, change your perspective to say, this is what I could have. You know, if that person can achieve it, so can I. I'm perfectly capable and willing and able to do this. I can get there. You know, instead of feeling like judged or judging yourself that your income is not on par to live this 5-star lifestyle that I see that many of you want. And you can definitely have it. If you look at some of the people, honestly, that are rich and famous, like they're not, I'm going to say all of them. Nobody is any better than you or more special than you. They've just tuned into a different perspective to allow everything to come into them, and having that jealousy and judgment against them is not the right tool to use. And if somebody is giving you that energy, if they're saying, oh, I thought I would have a better house if I married you, you know, you need to shut that down right away. Because I see that you're honestly doing your best to achieve. There's just some sort of influence coming in here, and it's either from the mirror or somebody else, and that needs to be shut down. And it's great to have options, but not if you're making yourself feel sick about it, you know? I read a meme once, you guys. It said, you're never going to improve your current situation by complaining your way out of it. And that's kind of what I'm seeing here. And you do have a lot of options here, and you are willing to put in the work to do it. Let's see what's going on with the Seven of Cups. So we've got the Six of Cups, which is very interesting. So I'm just seeing that you need to bring back sort of a wide-eyed, like, awe of what the universe is able to give you. You know how when you see a child, they don't have any sort of prejudice about the world. They just look at it and go, wow, that is amazing. Look how much is going on out here. Like, everything is so fresh and beautiful and available. So if you would like sort of dial into that energy, and you can do that through meditation. There's affirmations. You know, I just really stumbled across something the other day, you guys. It was the frequency of the sun. And apparently sun gazing can really bring different information into your body. I don't know if that's what you're into. You might want to check it out. It's pretty interesting anyway. But get a different energy going here. You know, there's just no real limit to children. You know, the limits come when people put them on you. You just need to find a way to get back to who you were before these limits were imposed on you. And if somebody is putting limits on you right now in your situation, they need to understand how hard you're working to provide for this, and their negative feedback is making you feel this big. I can see it here. So once that stops, you guys, once the battlefield stops, you start to have these new ideas. We've got the Ace of Wands here. This is like feeling excited again. Like Dr. Phil said, it's time to get excited about your life again. You know, and this can't happen when you feel like as soon as you walk in the door home, somebody's going to start giving you a hard time. Like, I feel kind of a little bit sad for anybody that is working so hard to provide for their family, and then their family's complaining about it. Like, why can't I have that name brand, you know? I'll just tell you a quick story. Like, when I was a single parent, and there was, at one point, I was working 2 and 3 jobs, you know, to pay the bills and whatnot. And my kids were complaining that they couldn't have, like, the G-Unit sweater or whatever, you know, and I was like, if you want that stuff, you know, this is what I'm able to provide for you. And if you want that for yourself, you're going to have to get a job. And they did. Like, they were teenagers, right? They were like 15 and 16 at that time, when they really started to become aware of brand comparison and people picking on other people for not dressing the right way and blah, blah, blah. But they held a different value to it when they had to go and buy it for themselves. And I think you could be dealing with somebody that, and I'm getting the word spoiled princess, and it could be male or female, but you know, people do not understand the value of work until they have to do it themselves. And you guys you're up against some sort of negative pushback. The Judgment card. So we've got the Knight of Wands here. So you're definitely going to be able to escape this and move on when we've got the Knight of Wands here. But it's going to take your, I'm getting a word here, effervescent energy. I could barely even spit that out, effervescent. I feel like I'm talking about an Alka-Seltzer or something like that. But, you know, you can escape this. You're going to have to rise above it. And I think for some of you, you're going to have to shut someone or yourself down and say, listen, I'm doing the best I can. And then just focus on what you're bringing in. Yeah, you got a lot going on here, you guys. There's no doubt about it. We've got the Two of Pentacles here, and you're just doing this amazing job of moving things back and forth and paying all the bills, and you're doing, like, you're knocking it out of the park here. You know, I can see how hard you're working. You never give up on your goal. You know, you've got everything going on here. Things are coming in for you too. If you look at the ship in the background, it's coming in towards you. And this is Pentacles, so it's like you're really starting to create the flow here. And you'll be able to create the flow of this wealth and abundance even better if somebody would stop nagging you, even if that somebody is yourself. This negative energy that I'm seeing here, and I think I've said this a couple times, but I mean it. Like, you can't give yourself a hard time and expect to win. You know, some people think that negative reinforcement works for them, but it's kind of a short-term strategy. You know, you need to give yourself positive reinforcement. And if somebody, like if you're married and your spouse is not happy about your level of income, or your kids are giving you a hard time, do you know what I mean? Somebody that you're caring for financially, you need to go and tell them, like, I need your positive support, just saying that I can do this because I am doing it, but you're bringing me down. And it's like, in addition to that, hurting my feelings. And say that to the mirror, or say that to the person that's giving you a hard time. And I was going to stop pulling cards there, but I'm being guided to pull one more card here for you guys. Ooh, yeah, baby. King of Pentacles, you guys have everything it takes here. King of Pentacles, King of Money, King of Abundance, like King of the World. You know what I'm saying? Like, King of Pentacles, he's the guy. He's this self-made person, just being able to take everything, all this positive energy, and just keep growing it and winding it up until you're sitting on a throne of money, baby. Like, and that's what it's going to take. It's going to take the support of you and everybody in your family. And then you'll be able to take off. And then you won't feel like you're going to collapse under the energy of everybody else's demands on you. The positive energy, you guys. And you're just going to keep on going. Um, oh boy, I'm getting the song Aretha Franklin. We going riding on the freeway of love in a pink Cadillac. That's what's going to happen for you guys. You're just going to have this feeling of freedom. It's the freedom that is going to pull you up into like the stratosphere. Honestly, guys, turn all that negative energy into your cheerleaders. Like, you can do it. You can do it. And you can, Pisces. It's here for you in the car. It's King of Pentacles. Who doesn't want to be the King of Pentacles? Right? That's what I'm talking about. Guys, I hope this was a great reading. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you back here next time. Bye.